Women only care about themselves. If you think they care about you, me, or the tribe, you are deluding yourself, okay? They only care about themselves. They don't care about society. They don't even care about their fellow peers, other women. They only care about themselves. They're only looking out for their own best interests. Okay, you can see this all around you. Whether you're in a relationship with a girl, no matter how much time you've spent with her, no matter how many years you've invested in your relationship with her, she can get up and leave at any time she wants to without a shred of guilt. And if you've had girlfriends before who've dumped you after years invested with them, might have even had a family, and that girl just got up and left like it was nothing, like all of your memories meant nothing to her, then you've experienced this for yourself. She was looking out for her own best self-interest. So she got up and left you because you were not in her best interests anymore. Okay, you look around at the laws that we have these days and all the women lobbyists that we have out there. Overwhelmingly, most of the lobbyists are female, trying to enact more laws, more resources for themselves, more protections for themselves. And not only that, but more limitations of free speech, because they want to shut down content that is threatening to them. Content like this, right? Content that exposes them. Why do you think so many women hate the red pill? Why do you think so many of their blue pill orbiters, their beta cucks that support them and cheerlead for them thinking they're gonna get laid, those guys hate this stuff too, because they think that we are standing in the way of them getting laid by these women, when really they themselves are the biggest problem for why they're not getting laid. Make no mistake, at the end of the day, women only care about themselves. There's a reason why women are so hypergamous, where they're constantly searching for the BBD, the bigger, better deal. It's because they want to secure more resources for themselves. They want to make sure that they are not left out into the cold. A woman will never do anything for anybody that does not benefit her, either directly or indirectly. She is not going to do anything that is not advantageous to her own survival, to acquiring more resources. And this goes not only for women you're dating, but also women you work with, women in your social circle. They are constantly looking to get something out of it. And you might say, well, men are like that too. We're all in it for ourselves. And that's not necessarily true. Because if that were true, you would look around at a lot of the major inventions of the 20th century, the 21st century, the internet, all of this technology and convenience we have around us. A lot of these men created this stuff, not for themselves, but for humanity. Whereas you look at most major female inventions, right? And you can Google this. You look at the top 10 female inventions, whether it be baby diapers, was invented by a female, the refrigerator, sewing machine, stuff like that. It was invented to make their lives easier, to make their lives more convenient. So it wasn't about society. It was about themselves, right? Even their own inventions were about themselves, to make their own lives easier. They weren't really thinking of, humanity or mankind. They were thinking about themselves and making life more convenient for them. So this has been true not only in today's time, especially in today's time, but throughout the centuries. Women have always been in it for themselves. This is why they have a saying when it comes to dating, is like, your girl is not really ever yours. It's just your turn, especially if she's hot, especially if she's an 8, 9, or 10. She's community property. She's not yours. It's just your turn before the next guy comes along, right? Because if women actually cared about you, that wouldn't be the case. You wouldn't have to worry about her straying, right? You wouldn't have to worry about your burden of performance, because as men, we have a burden of performance. We have to keep performing. We have to keep showing the world, and especially our women, that we have value and that we are more valuable than any other man she could get out there, so that there is no reason for her to leave. Because the second she feels that we do not possess the value that she feels entitled to, that's when she gets up and goes. No matter how much time you have invested into each other. No matter how many memories you've created together, no matter how many family Christmas parties you went to together, no matter how many kids you have together, it just won't matter because she's in it for herself. She's gonna do what she needs to do to make her own situation better, to create a better lifestyle for herself. And this is why I often tell you guys that women can never love you unconditionally. They can only love you with conditions. Okay, with the condition that you bring value to the table, with the condition that you can make her feel a certain way, with the condition that you could provide financially, right? If somebody loved you unconditionally, if somebody wasn't in it just for themselves, you wouldn't have to worry about any of those things. Okay, but when somebody's in it based on you meeting certain conditions, then guess what? That person really doesn't care about you. They care about themselves. Okay, so make no mistake about it. At the end of the day, women are in it for themselves. I mean, look at, again, every piece of law enacted out there into legislation that women push. It's all for them. It's offensive how women think men are stupid when they kind of like try to espouse that, oh, these laws are not just for us, they help men too. It's like, really? How do they help men? Like feminists, right? Feminists, for example, they say, you know, feminism's not just about women, it helps men too. Really? How does it help men? Helps men to become better beta males. Helps men to be more easily controllable. It helps men to get in line, you know, shut their mouths and just get in line. By the way, we are responsible for feminism. Men are responsible for feminism. Period. Okay? Period. I mean, because at any time, if we wanted to end women's rights, if we wanted to end feminism, if we wanted to just put an end to all of this stuff, we could at any time. And women would not be able to do a thing about it. What would they do? What could they do? Right? You can't stand up against men. You can't. We're stronger, we're faster, we're more violent, right? If it had to come down to it, we could put our foot down and be like, no more ladies, no more. And the only people that would be standing in our way would be their beta cuck orbiters, right? That we would obviously have to annihilate. They would be traitors. But if all men banded together, if we all locked arms and we're like, hey women, no more rights, no more feminism, no more of these pussy marches, it's all over, it's over. What could they do? If all men came together and locked arms and was like, no more girls, that's it, done. What could they do? Nothing. Okay? We could put an end to feminism. We could put an end to all this nonsense. But like I said, the people standing in our way are those beta cuck orbiters, those beta cuck politicians like Biden. It's funny enough, he's getting Me Too'd right now. Those morons in Hollywood. You know, all those so-called males that have abandoned their masculinity to identify more with their femininity. A lot of these guys were raised in fatherless homes by single mothers. They've spent their entire lives around women, so they've been brainwashed heavily. They're very plugged into the matrix to the point where they've forgotten that they're men. They've forgotten what it's like to be a man because they're so feminized and emasculated that it's gone beyond them being able to reverse it. Part of all these red pill truth bombs are to reveal reality to you. Okay, so you're not walking around lost in the dark like another idiot plugged into the blue pill matrix. The point of these red pill truth bombs are to awaken you. It's not to make you hate women or stop dating women. I mean, obviously I'm a dating coach. I'm still dating women, but I do it with red pill awareness, as you should, okay? You gotta get rid of those blue pill Disney fantasies, guys. Gotta get rid of that. You can't fulfill that. You can't go out there and try to fulfill your blue pill fantasies with red pill awareness, because you're just gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get frustrated even more so than you were when you were still blue pill. Okay, because now you have red pill awareness, you're gonna be like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? I have powerful knowledge. It's because you're still hanging on to those old blue pill values and those old blue pill beliefs, and you're refusing to cross the river, cross the abyss, as Rollo Tomassi loves to say, right? You have to cross over and just live a red pill lifestyle. And instead of trying to fulfill blue pill ideas and old values, instead create red pill values and ideas that you want to fulfill. But just to be clear, part of my duty to reveal these red pill truth bombs to you is to warn you of the dangers, right? Especially when it comes to women, that they truly only care about themselves. Okay, and just understand that. And that's okay. So what, right? So what? Now you know what you're dealing with. Now you can go into any relationship with any female, whether it be a dating relationship, a friendship, or somebody that you're working with that's female. You can understand why she does the things that she does and not get so offended by them. You'll just be like, oh, okay, it's just female nature. You know, they only care about themselves, right? So I'm gonna wrap up here. Until next time, this is M. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. Also, more importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Very, very important that you guys subscribe. It tells YouTube you love my content, you're digging it, and you want me to produce more of this red pill content. So make sure you subscribe as well. Also, for you guys who want to support my work, support my content, and all of this red pill knowledge I'm teaching guys here even further, the best way to do that is by joining my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the most beautiful women on the planet. I'm talking 8s, 9s, and 10s. Okay, these are the same exact type of women that myself and my students are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week. Okay, and all of these women are under 30 years old. They're all cool, they're all good. They're not party girls or single moms or, you know, low-hanging fruit like that. They're all cool women, the type of women that most guys would cut their right arm off for. So if you want to support my work, that is the absolute best way to do it. The best part is all of the lessons and skills that you're going to be learning in 7 Months of Mastery can be used not only to pick up incredibly beautiful looking women, but they can also be used to create the lifestyle that you want for yourself, to get the things that you've always wanted into your life. Okay, because as I always teach students, life is game. Every human interaction that you have out there in the world, whether it be with men, women, doesn't matter. Every single human interaction that you have out there requires and involves pickup. It involves game. Do not kid yourself. Okay, whether you are negotiating a car purchase, as I've just picked up this fabulous Range Rover Sport. These cars these days go for well over $100,000. This car I picked up for well below invoice price. Not only that, but I saved an additional $10,000 off of that, to the point where I can turn and sell this car and make a $10,000 profit if I wanted to. How did I do that? I did that because when I was negotiating a car purchase, I used my pickup skills. I used the same techniques that I learned in game to negotiate an even better deal than what they were offering me. Okay, and I also have a 65 Stingray, and I just bought a Grand Cherokee as well. And even those cars, I can turn and sell them for a lot more money than what I bought them for. I mean, I'm talking thousands and thousands of dollars, because when I bought those cars, I used my pickup and gaming skills. And these are skills you could use to game not only beautiful women, but to game the world, to game yourself. Okay, recently I've gotten into a lot better shape. I was starting to get into piss poor shape for a little while there because I was working so much and I started to fall out of shape. So once I identified that, I started working game on myself. I started working pickup on myself, and 6 weeks later, I got back into shape, and even better shape than I was previously. So I want you to understand, the skill of pickup is invaluable. It's priceless. It's a skill that you could use in every area of your life, okay, to 10x your life, to get the things you've always wanted in your life. So beyond just using these skills to pick up beautiful women, you can use them on the world, okay? And I'm not saying that in an evil way, use it on the world, use it on the world. No, I'm saying it in a positive way. You could use it on the world. You could use it to help people. You could use it to help yourself. You could use it to create a business. to create more income for yourself, to get the jobs you've always dreamed of. I was able to get 6-figure corporate jobs with Fortune 100 companies, beating out hundreds of candidates, maybe even thousands. Okay, guys who went to Ivy League schools, guys who were way more qualified than I was. Yet I was able to beat these guys out to get the job. How was I able to do that? It's because when I did my resume, when I went through the interview process, when I went through all of their psychological testing, I used my pickup skills, my gaming skills, and I got the job. This is why I'm telling you, these skills are a lot more powerful than you think they are, guys. Okay, because when you're a newbie and you first start learning this stuff, naturally, of course, you're going to apply them towards women, to creating a pool of dating options so you're not in such scarcity anymore. Once you've accomplished that and you fix that area of your life, which is major for most guys, you will begin to explore other areas of your life where you can use this skill, the skill of pickup. And you will quickly discover how powerful it is for gaming not only yourself, but the world. Okay, you could be at the negotiating table, negotiating a car purchase, and you will be able to negotiate something that is far beyond what anybody else can. You might be applying for a new job, looking to boost your career, and you will realize like, wow, I've got a powerful skill I could use to make 10 times more money than I've ever made before. Or if you're building a business, you'll be like, I know how to create this business to attract customers because I've got the skill of game, the skill of pickup. Okay, it's invaluable, it's priceless. But right now it's only $1. Okay, so if you want to join, just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.